a certain level of code that we can't afford to want to be seen to rubbish all institutions. Because if we rubbish everything, then your sponsor question will then be the issue that we don't want election. INEC believe everything, and PDP say, as we speak, there are 2 recs in the South who are virtually campaigning line by line with PDP. As we speak, in the South, 2 resident electoral commissioners. INEC, without giving us any explanation and without any concrete evidence, went ahead to say that we cannot conduct elections in Zamfara. We can't field candidates in Zamfara State, thereby seeking to award, without any contest, nullified democracy in Zamfara State. Is that the way your friends behave, if they are our friends? INEC is working more for PDP, based on evidence I can show. I can show. How can they explain that a court of competent jurisdiction gave orders in Zamfara to say, feed these candidates are eligible to contest election? Another high court in Abuja also gave a verdict saying APC did not conclude its primaries. But he didn't give any order to INEC. There is no order issued by the Abuja High Court to INEC. This matter was pronounced upon today by the Court of Appeal, that there is no order from Abuja High Court. But there is a concrete existing order from a Zamfara High Court, which upheld the primaries that were conducted in Zamfara. The INEC chairman had said, when there are 2 judgments, they will adopt the last judgment. In Zamfara State, the Abuja judgment came first. The Zamfara judgment came last, even though it is the same day. If something happened at 10 a.m., another thing happened at 4 p.m., which one come last? Even if it's the same day, do you have difficulties in knowing which one came first or which one came last? Much as the INEC has said they always obey the last court order, when it came to Zamfara, they changed the goalpost. So for anybody to suggest, and you know, you have to be careful as media, you do have responsibilities. When you say, people say there is collusion, there are meetings, and you can't even cite any, that's a disservice to your profession. Because the day you reduce the mainstream media to the same level as the anonymous social media, it is the end of the beginning. We have been at the receiving end of abuse. There is a candidate in Kano whose nomination we forwarded to INEC. INEC changed the nomination. And as we speak, we're in court. We showed our evidence. I don't want to divert the primary purpose of this press conference. But if you are taking these PDP unsubstantiated allegations, today they will threaten the boycott election, the vote rigging. When I saw an article today talking about rigging, I asked, before God, I will take the Bible, and I asked him to take the Quran. Do any of you, do you remember the confessions of the former Deputy Senate President, Senator Matthew, who was Deputy Senate President, who on channel television, not social media, that might say, you know, anything is possible, on channel television, narrated how President Obasanjo used he and Atiku, because they were working together, don't forget, Atiku was vice president, and he was truly the vice. How they were rigging election, how they write result, how they collude with INEC. You don't remember that? Now, this same Atiku as vice president was in office when Mato was doing those things. So if PDP functionaries had enumerated how they used to rig election, how can you, in all fairness, point to President Buhari, who has been victim of election rigging 3 times before he got the 4th one? such that in our Nigeria history now, it's part of our legal precedent that the Supreme Court was even persuaded to accept that election in which there were no ballot papers had no serial numbers, that it was not a major infraction. When everybody knows they're able to buy fuel in the petrol station, right? The receipt will have a follow number. So please, for God's sake, don't go put Nigeria before every settlement.
Just this last question.
Yes. We are. The point is, does it make sense for any responsible Nigerian, if there is a fire incident, whether in a private property or in a public, involving a public property, just from the comfort of your room to jump to the conclusion that somebody must have done it, a political, that the ruling party must have done it, and you are saying APT has not said anything. There's the Igbo proverb, when you see a madman running naked, and he pulled your clothes, you don't join him in running. PDP choose to run naked and make allegations over everything, they are free. We are a little more busy, we will not be distracted. What will it profit anyone? If anything, we are the ones to raise suspicion that where this incident have occurred are in states where PDP is not in office. Because PDP wants to win those areas. Anambra is not a PDP state. Where else? Plateau. Plateau is not a PDP state. So I can accuse them that they are destroying those states because they know they can't win election there. But see, I'm not going to join them on that road. Truth is, the sensible thing to do is to challenge the security agencies and INEC to find out what happened, what went wrong. Was it arson? Was it electrical fault? What was it? I still believe when you talk of state, it's about state institutions, allowing them to work. I'm not going to join a PDP guy that if his wife misplaced her pint, he's going to say that, oh, it's APC that stole it because they want to go and give it to Juju man. No, we are beyond that. When they go so low, according to Michel, we want to go high.